program with your host, Tony from Mahaicony, Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice. The radio with a difference.
CARICOM General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
A pleasant good afternoon to you. How in the world are you today? Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony. You're listening to Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice. The radio with a difference. A special happy Easter to all of you. Hope that you are celebrating this very special day in the Christian life. Just want to remind you that we are here Monday through Friday from 1400 hours and invite you to encourage a friend to listen to us every day, Monday to Friday. Also to listen to the Glenn Lau Show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:20 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:20 p.m. On Mr. Lal. Last show, he talked about President Ali probing dirt contract instead of the owners of our oil blocks. So that's what Mr. Lal discussed on Friday night. So just to remind you, that discussion topic was President Ali probing dirt, mud contract instead of the owners of our oil blocks. And listen tonight to Mr. Lal at 7:20 p.m. so you can hear the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth on the Glenn Lal Show. Also, there are other ways to listen to us is Radio Garden app, MyTuner app, Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp. Those are other social media ways to listen to us. A special thank you for all of our regular listeners who listens to us on a daily basis. Those local and those in the diaspora. And those are in the riverine and the hinterland communities. Thank you for listening. Those in the A, B, C, C, E. America, Britain, Canada, the Caribbean, and Europe. Thank you all for listening to us. The number to reach us is 226-7453, 226-7453. If you're calling from overseas, someplace far away in the diaspora, there's a free call for you on WhatsApp at 622-2222. That area code is 592-622-2222. And that's for overseas and overseas calls only. We know we have some people that listen to us all the way in Dubai, Iraq, Afghanistan, and California, all the way across this globe. There are people are listening to this show, and we thank you for spending this time with us. Today is Easter Monday, and I'm hoping that we have a very light conversation today and not go too deep, because this show tends to go very deep and very dark and very depressing. So today we're hoping to have a hopeful day, and I want today to be a day of hope. There's a lot of despair, discouragement on this show, but today let's see if we can share some hope. So I would like to hear from you today as you share with me whatever your concerns, whatever your complaints, whatever your compliments are. I would like to hear from you. I'd like to hear especially from those who may have a uplifting Easter story to share with us. An uplifting and hopeful Easter story that you can share with us. So the number to reach us is 622-2222 if you're calling from overseas on the WhatsApp line. Or if you're calling local, the number is 226-7453, 226-7453. Today, being Easter Monday, I would like to share with you my hopeful story about Easter. As you know, as Christians, Easter is the most important day of the Christian life. Because if there is no resurrection, if Jesus did not rise from the dead, then the Christian faith is dead, it's useless, it's wasteful, and it's a waste of time. We might as well go ahead and drink and party and cheat and lie and steal and do whatever we want, because there's no resurrection. Jesus Christ is dead and still in the grave. But on the other hand, if there is a resurrection and Jesus did rise from the dead, then there's reason to have hope. Hope. Hope is a powerful word. Hope. I don't think I could live without hope. I believe one of the most important things in life is to have hope. Because if I don't have hope, then I am nothing. I have nothing. So my faith tells me that Jesus has risen from the dead, and therefore I have hope. My hope is never in politicians, never in people. My hope is always in one man and one man alone, and that's Jesus Christ. And if he indeed is not risen, then I ask you to pity me, because then I am a pitiful, poor, peasant, neglected, and abandoned person. So today, I have hope. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you your Easter story, your hope, your experience, your strength. The number to reach us locally is 226-7453, 226-7453, or on the overseas line, 622-2222, 622-2222. Let's go to the front page today, April 5th, 2021, Monday. Schools to remain closed for April. Woman who stabbed ex-boyfriend to death. Policewoman wanted to touch her breasts instead of taking domestic violence report. Other news, COVID-19 death moved to 243. Health officials warn of deadlier spike of virus affecting younger, healthier person. Well, if from my experience on yesterday, I took a speedboat and went over to Vidanoop, and then I took one of those $100 cars. 4 passengers were in the car, and I will tell you that the driver of the car was not wearing a mask. The rest of the passenger, we were wearing masks. So if that goes to tell you anything about how serious people are taking this virus, then you can decide for yourself if they're taking it seriously. And the interesting thing that happened while we were in the car, the passenger and I, the driver, the only one with no mask on, he sneezed. That's the last thing you want to happen when you are in a car with a driver not wearing no mask, and then he sneezed. So I don't know if anything came out when he sneezed, but I am grateful that I was wearing my mask and the rest of the passengers were wearing their masks. I talked to a number of people regarding the vaccine, and people seem to be kind of nonchalant about getting the vaccine. I talked to a guy yesterday, and he was sharing with me that he's going to get the vaccine, but he's not in a hurry to get it. So it's not an emergency. It's something he's going to do when he gets time. So that's the mood of the virus here in Guyana. I went on the sea walls yesterday, and to my surprise, for the very first time, something happened on the seawall that never happened before. So from the area from Pegasus all the way to Vicingent Road, the police completely will not allow anyone, cars, people walking, people riding, no pedestrian at all were allowed to walk on the seawalls from Pegasus all the way to Vicingent Road. And I did not get an explanation why they were doing it, but my guess was they were trying to stop those people who are selling on between that distance that I just mentioned. So to prevent them from selling, they shut down that entire stretch of the seawalls, which means people who were not planning to buy, people who were not planning to go and drink, which a lot of people go there to drink, people, and then a number of people go there just to walk or just to spend time hanging out and watching the wave and the water. So what happened yesterday was everyone was punished. The sellers and the buyers and the bystanders and those who just go to walk to get exercise. So I was wondering, why could they not have just shut down the shops on the seawall, prevent them from selling rather than punish the innocent as well as the guilty. And that forced me to walk on a different part of the seawall, which from Vicinian Road all the way to Liliendal, that part of the seawall was open. So I was able to walk on that side of the seawall. However, from Vicinian Road to Liliendal, that part that was open, in my opinion, is the most dangerous part of the seawalls to walk because that's where a lot of people get robbed. And so I was forced to walk in that dangerous area because the safe area, which is from what I've aforementioned, from Pegasus to Vicinian Road, that's the safest area to walk on the seawall if you're going to walk. But that part was closed, and I was put in harm's way, having to walk from Vicinian Road to Liliendal. Thank God I did not get robbed or did not get mugged, but I can tell you that I did not feel safe at all. So why should the innocent be punished with the guilty? The guilty are those who are drinking and sporting and selling on the seawalls. The innocent are those who just go in there just to walk, just to catch some fresh air and to see the majestic Atlantic Ocean. But that's the way it is here. Innocent and the guilty all get treated the same way. So again, the number to reach us is 226-7453, 226-7453. Continuing with our story here in the papers. Bandits caught sharing loot under camera. All right, the next story is UN report warns of corruption risk in vaccine procurement. So the UN is saying that there may be some corruption in procuring the vaccine. So we got to watch out for that. I know I've heard some stories where in other countries where the rich were able to get their vaccine before the poor. And let's hope that that doesn't happen here. So far, we have been very fortunate to say that we've only had 243 deaths so far. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but it could have been far worse than this. And so we are thankful that it's not worse. But the way people are conducting themselves, I can see those numbers continuing to grow. Again, I want to hear from you today. I want to hear your Easter story. I want to hear a positive, uplifting, hopeful story today. Today being Easter, let's be positive. Let's have no complaints today, no concerns, but just have happy stories. So let's hear from you. The number to reach us on the overseas line is 622-2222, 622-2222. And on the local line is 226-7453, 226-7453. Again, other ways to listen to this show is MyTuner app, Radio Garden app, WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook. Those are some other ways you can listen to us. And reminding you again, to listen to Mr. Glenn Lal tonight at 7:20 p.m. And as I mentioned before, the schools will remain closed for the month of April. This is according to the education minister. All right. Let's see. We are going to look at this story here. It's a letter written by our editorial staff today, and just read just a couple of paragraphs entitled "Reasonable Fear." It is rough, very rough, over there in neighboring Brazil, reeling from the ferocious and lethal onslaught of the COVID-19 virus. Because Brazil is so near to us, there is some reasonable fear here as to what could be extremely imperiling for us. When people are under attack, they run and seek for any safe harbor. They don't remain rooted in place and resign themselves to whatever fate holds in store for them. Currently, the latest media reports tell of a harrowing reality. Brazilian hospitals are so overwhelmed with huge numbers of patients that they are close to the point of collapse. The Brazilian authorities are doing as much as they can and all they can, but they are falling short. The government knows it, and the increasingly frightened population knows that too. It just doesn't look grim. The overall situation is most grim. The numbers keep adding up. The known variants are intensifying. The official response, whether structured or developed on the run, are far from enough. Do not calm or comfort. We will stop there. As you can see, Brazil is in a state of panic. And by God's grace, Guyana would have been in the same place. Thank God that He has not allowed us to be there yet. So I am encouraging my listeners, please do not take this virus for granted. Please listen and take all precaution necessary. And so remember to pray for those people in Brazil. Imagine your medical system is about to collapse. When this virus started, I was anticipating there's something similar happening here in Guyana. And so far, we've been very fortunate that we're not there yet. But we need to be careful so we wouldn't end up where Brazil is right now. I'm going to take a break in a minute, and then we'll be right back. So just reminding you, you're listening to the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony. which comes to you Monday through Friday from 7:20, from 1400 hours, Monday through Friday, 1400 hours on Kaieteur Radio. FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice. And we remind you to listen to Mr. Lal tonight. The Glenn Lal Show tonight. Please listen to it as Mr. Lal present to us our oil industry, oil and gas industry, and what our leaders are doing. So I'll be right back after these messages. Thank you.
CARICOM General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
Kaieteur Radio.
Covering Guyana from coast to coast.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Berbice 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony. The phone lines are now open, so you can call and join us. The number to reach us is local 226-7453. 226-7453 and WhatsApp 622-2222. The phone lines are open for you to call and share with us any concerns, any complaints, and any compliments you may have. Thank you for Hazel, who is listening to us in Brazil. I wish Hazel can call us and give us an update of what it's like right now in Brazil. Caller, welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. You're the first caller today. Go right ahead.
Good afternoon. And how are you?
I am too blessed to be depressed and too anointed to be disappointed. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to Jessica. To wish you and your family and all Guyana blessed and happy Easter, safe from coronavirus. But what I noticed, everybody like they get more motorsport and trucks and all kinds of things over here.
That's true.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and they think it's a joke. You know who calling?
No, I don't. Tell me.
You lady from number 2 canal.
Okay, yes. Okay, how you doing?
And I'm trying my life.
Did you get your vaccine yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet. You
Hope soon.
you planning to get it soon?
I have to go to the NIS to collect my NIS book.
Yes.
I will let the taxi drive see if I could get it at Best Hospital.
Okay, so you're going to get your NIS book and your vaccine at the same time?
Yes, you.
Okay.
Tomorrow can be paid, but it doesn't go the first day. You know, it does like 2-3 days like the line.
Yes.
Charge.
But why don't you get the vaccine first and then go and get your NIS?
No, I have to get the book first, then you go to the post office and collect the money,
Okay.
and then I will go to the hospital.
And then get the vaccine afterwards. Okay. Don't
Yes,
put off the vaccine
medication.
no more.
I just got to buy a lot of medication.
Okay. Make
So
sure
you
you
enjoy your Easter. May God bless you.
Thank
Keep
you.
up your good work.
Thank you. And that's the lady from Canal number 2. If you remember her, she's 81 years old. And she called in a couple of weeks ago and concerning getting the vaccine. And we're happy to hear that she is going to get the vaccine very, very soon. Thank you. The phone lines are open right now. So if the Hazel there in Brazil, give us a call on WhatsApp and tell us what's going on there in Brazil with the virus. We would like to hear from you. And then we have Sharon, who's also in Brazil, that she will call and tell us, give us an update. The number to reach us, Hazel or Sharon, is 592-226-7453. 592-226-7. I'm sorry, That's the wrong number, Sharon and Hazel. The WhatsApp number to reach us is Raj. There's calls coming in on WhatsApp. Look right here. Okay, I don't know. I see some calls coming in on WhatsApp here, but it's not ringing. Okay, so call us to let us know what's going on in Brazil, please. I saw Derek. I saw you trying to reach us. Maybe you sent in a text or something. Raj, you want to? I don't know if you can pull up I can read the WhatsApp then, because I see Derek trying to reach us. Okay, caller, go right ahead.
Good afternoon, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Sir, it's a pleasure for you to have had me on your show when I was in Georgetown.
Thank you.
I want to give my utmost respect to you and Mr. Lal for having me on the show for a brief time. And it was wonderful reading those messages also with you.
And let me extend that invitation to anyone and everyone. If you in the Georgetown area and you want to come into the studio and be on the air and read some of those WhatsApp text messages, I encourage you to do that, please. And especially if you visiting from overseas, stop by the studio and say hi and come on the air. Go right ahead, sir.
Sir, I'll be back in Georgetown on the 16th.
Of this
As
month?
promised. Yes.
Wonderful.
I just booked the flight this morning. My wife and I will be there, and we'll pay you a visit as promised.
Awesome. Awesome.
And I'm looking forward to other things. But I just want to give my special congrats to the Guyanese people on this wonderful, joyous Easter weekend. And I had the privilege of visiting Israel myself. And I did have the opportunity of walking on the De La Rosa and going to places like the Holy Sepulchre, the Dead Sea, and those places. So with all the joy from my heart, I want to wish my Guyanese sisters and brothers, not only in Guyana, but in the diaspora, in Norway, and all over the world. I want them to have a happy Easter with their family, in spite of the COVID, and in spite of all the negatives in the world. We are not oppressed people. You know, we can't allow things to oppress us. You know, God is in charge, as you said, Tony. We are not in charge. You know, my brother? You there?
Yes, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah. God is in charge. We are not in charge. So when these things happen, these pandemics and these natural disasters, we shouldn't be waiting then to praise the Lord. We should be praising the Lord every day, whether we're Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Jehovah's Witness, etc. We have to give thanks to the Most High. Look at what's happening in Brazil. I don't want to say this on the air, but I must say it. You know that Brazil is one of the most racist countries in the entire world. If Guyanese don't know that. If you go and you see the plight of their brothers and sisters living in Brazil and the conditions that they live under, you wonder why Brazil is going through this hell that they're going through. The Brazilian government needs to correct some of the things that they have been encouraging over the years in Brazil. And by God's grace, things will get better for them. For my folks in Guyana, I hope and I pray to God that nothing more happens. We have 243 deaths. We have to lock down our borders. We must lock down our borders. Whether it's Suriname, whether it's Brazil, whether it's Venezuela. We have to lock it down. Because we do not have the medical infrastructure in Guyana to support such a pandemic if it breaks out. So Tony, to you and all the brothers and sisters in Guyana, a happy Easter. May God bless and keep you guys.
Thank you for calling. And there we are, our first caller from overseas in the diaspora. And I want to hear from those in the diaspora, those who are in Brazil and going through some difficult, dark days with the virus. I want to hear from you. There's a letter in the papers I would like to read to you today, and it's entitled, "In this Easter season, Guyanese have become restless, to return to the traditions. Dear editor, Easter in Guyana is the season for Christian religious observances: kite flying, cross buns, Easter eggs, and Easter bunny. Years ago, it was associated with the Easter hat parade. In Japan, Korea, and China, it is the season of the apple blossom. Last year, Easter was most un-Easter-like for many Guyanese. Very few kites dotted the skies, and family picnics became a rarity. Moreover, politicians were deprived of the opportunity to distribute kites to eager-eyed youngsters. And notwithstanding the persistence of the pandemic, reports are that kite sales are on the upswing when compared to last year. A clear indication that Guyanese, like the rest of humanity, are restless and are desirous of returning to do what they like doing, especially when it comes to observing those events that are traditional. This time around, the politicians are busily sharing out kites around the country. Easter is a completely different season. It is a season characterized by a more somber and retrospective environment for believers. Perhaps because the season is associated with the crucifixion and resurrection of Jesus. One of the greatest mysteries of the resurrection is the question, who rolled away the stone? Was it the young man who greeted the women who, entering the tomb, saw a young man clothed in a long white robe sitting on the right side? Or two men who stood by their side in shining garments? Or the one angel of the Lord who descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat upon it? The two angels in white sitting where the body of Jesus had lain, one at the head and the other at the feet. These apparent contradictions notwithstanding, the more fundamental question, however, is the relevance of the stone being rolled away in a Guyanese context, having regard for our own social and economic challenges and the search for solution to them. Who will roll away that stone? By what means and when? This is the question. And this was written by Clement J. Rowe, the former Home Affairs Minister. So there you have it. The question for discussion: who rolled away the stone? And by the stone, the writer is speaking about the tomb in which Jesus' body was laid on Good Friday, and there was a huge rock or a huge stone that closed that tomb. And if you've ever been to Israel, we're talking about a tomb that is beneath a mountain with a hole in the bottom of the rocks. And the writer wants to know who rolled away the stone so that the ladies who went on that Sunday morning to check on Jesus were able to enter into that tomb and to see that the body of Jesus was not there where they had laid him on Good Friday. So if you know the answer to this, caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hello, is this the show with Tony?
This is Tony from Mahaicony. Go right ahead, please.
Okay, Tony. Peace be with you.
Same to you.
You know I greet you that way.
Can you please turn your radio off so I can hear you better?
Are you not hearing me good now?
Nope, you still have the radio on.
Okay.
Turn it off, all the way off, and then I can hear you clearly.
Okay, all right now?
Yes, sir. Perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Go right ahead.
Well, you know I greet you the way that Jesus used to greet his people.
Yes.
That's in the Bible, right?
Shalom.
Yeah. But I don't know how people get it today. They tell you good morning and good afternoon. They deviate. Anyhow, what I'd like to say, I don't know if you could have these type of messages that you're receiving going to the government. Because the trucks here, especially when they stop in by Guy Bridge, they blow this air horn. They should not be blowing the air horn in the town. They should blow the air horn out of town. They should use the normal horns around here because those air horns just cause people to jump. They have sick people around. They have many churches around here. You understand?
Yes, sir. I'm 100% with you.
A lot of noise. Some of them blow it without any discretion. Long they pull the lever for because it works with air. That's number one.
Yes.
Number two, I spoke sometime about the light over Guy Bridge, over that side, on the western side. When you're approaching the bridge in the night, there are no lights telling you you are approaching Guy Bridge or this is Guy Bridge turn. If you don't know the place, you'll drive past it. So I don't know if you could get that message going through.
I can tell you this, sir. I would love to tell you that I can help you, but I need some help too. Maybe you can help me. And I hear your concern, and I see what you're saying there. It's a safety issues what you're describing there.
Okay, one more.
Because when those loud horn, and we're not talking about your regular car horn, these are special horn.
Yes.
Right? So I know exactly what you're talking about, and you're absolutely right. It not only terrifies people, but it terrifies animals as well.
That's right.
Okay, so, but here's my dilemma, and maybe you can help me. I have a problem. I've been putting out on this radio for days. There is a lantern post, 45 degrees on its way down on the middle of the East Bank, right there by Rahamans Park, Houston, right where the Christmas tree is.
Okay.
That post, sir, pose a threat, a deadly threat that if it falls, it will fall in the middle of a very busy road.
Mm-hmm.
And people will die. Sir, I'm putting it to you. I've made contact with the relevant authorities. And so far, I have not gotten any response.
And this is how long ago you spoke with them?
Weeks and weeks. Sir, this lantern post would take at most to replace 2 hours. 2 hours. At a cost of nothing more than maybe 50, 60,000. And sir, just imagine when that post falls, and it will, just a matter of when,
Time.
people will get hurt.
That's right.
I say all that to say to you, I have direct connection with these relevant authorities, and I've been helpless
My.
to get a lantern post. So if I can get something like that, which is very dangerous, and I have the connections, I'm putting it to you, it'd be difficult for me to get somebody to fix those lights, stop those people from blowing their horn. Do you understand my dilemma?
Yeah, it's like throwing water in dog back.
There you go. And do you know when that lantern post gonna be fixed? When it falls and
Do damages.
somebody dies, and it will be fixed immediately.
Yeah, because it will be pulling other posts as well.
But not only that, the thing is, we in this country do not repair or fix anything until someone gets hurt.
That's
I want to ask you, sir, that East Bank doesn't every day hundreds and hundreds of people go up and down the East Bank? Every day, doesn't people from GPL and all of these other government agency, don't they go up and down that East Bank? Doesn't the president, the ministers, the opposition people, don't they go up and down that East Bank every day and see that post that is falling? And do they not do something about it? Why do I have to bring this to their attention when they see it for themselves? So my question is, sir, do you see why when people ask me to highlight or to find a solution or to fix a problem, do you see how powerless I am?
yeah.
Do you understand
Nobody
that?
cares. Nobody cares.
There you go, sir.
Nobody cares.
There you go. You said it. You have said it clearly.
And this has nothing to do with race.
This has nothing to do with race or social, economical, or anything whatsoever. If you don't care, you don't care.
That's right.
You don't care about race. You don't care about anything. You just care about yourself.
All they want is the money.
There you go. That's what. But so I'm very sorry that I can't help you. I will highlight it. But I can promise you, if they don't care, they will do nothing.
Yes, well, I see, but all I'm glad for you to highlight it, and I hope while we're speaking here,
Yes.
someone who's having the right ear is hearing it,
Yes,
and a little God in their heart.
And cares, and a little compassion in their heart.
That is happening all with the oil people and those things. Those people don't have God in them.
Yes.
If they have God, they'd never be unjust.
And I encourage you to call every week, and so you can continue to highlight it. That I can do.
One more thing I want to tell you.
Yes, take your time. Go ahead.
I did mention to Ganga, but seem nothing is going as well there. I told him on the East Bank here, we're having lots of land on both sides of the Harbor Bridge boot. They can open it and do parking, make a parking lot.
Yes.
Bring the traffic off the road.
Yes.
Parking there. By the sea dam, there are lots of land.
Yes.
They have to blade it down, and you can put some bricks for the meantime, and let the vehicles go and park there, so they'll come off of the road, and it wouldn't have this big congestion on the road. You understand? But nobody seems to pay heed.
Okay, thank you, sir. I got to run. I got lots of calls coming in. I see Sharon is trying to reach us from Brazil so she can give us an update. I thank you for calling, Sharon. The number again to reach us, Sharon, is 5... welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Okay. Hopefully this is Sharon coming through here. Guess I see she's trying to reach us Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead.
Hi, Tony. I'm Sharon.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I'm
I'm
calling
glad you
you.
got through.
I'm calling you. Yeah, I'm calling you from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Rio. Okay. Very beautiful
Rio de
place.
Janeiro.
And the weather must be very
Yes,
sunny and very hot and very beautiful. And the
hot,
skies are blue and the water are green.
of course, of
Oh,
course.
oh, I wish I
But the
was there.
virus,
The virus
yeah,
is
but
bad.
I can tell you, the virus is not going anywhere. Anywhere. I think the president is trying to do his best. He have changed the minister of health. They normally sends money to the governors, to the mayors, so that they could buy kits and give to the people. But instead of they doing this, they are using the money to do other things. You understand? Because not everybody could afford to buy the medicine. Now in Brazil, it comes out that they normally gives you normally drinks 2 tablets. I saw in Guyana you all use the filaria tablet. But in Rio, we drank the tablet that they says it kills lice in your head, and it also is a worm tablet. And you take 2 tablets today, you take two tomorrow, and every 6 months you drink. But you know, Tony, not everybody could afford to buy these tablets. You understand? And that is what the mayor and the governor supposed to be doing, supposed to be helping people, supposed to be coming to houses and give people these kits. You understand? Right now, we are shut down for 10 days. Who is shut down for 10 days is just the big stores. The little stores, they all are open. Now, I can tell you this. My husband had the virus, but thank God he recovered because he uses treatment and when he recovered. But I can tell you, Tony, a lot of his friends passed away. Where I am living, almost every day we are having death. If you look at CNN International Brazil, you are going to see every single day we are having over 3,000 deaths. Right now, the hospitals, they are overcrowded. They don't have bed. They don't have space. So what people does? People goes to the hospital. They lined up. They takes the oxygen cylinder, and they sits in front of the hospital and they puts in the use it. I can tell you what you was reading. It's very serious. It's very, very serious. People are falling on the street. People are dying every single day. Where I am living, almost every day we are having over 100 deaths. It's not that people are not taking care. People are taking care, but they're not getting the right treatment. That was so good that you all in Guyana went to house and give these 2 tablets. And I think it helps a lot of people. That is why you all did not get so much of death. But over in Brazil, they're not doing this, right? Now the government, he want to shut down for 3 weeks more. And I think they should because it's really serious. I can tell you. Every single day you tune into the TV station in Brazil, you are seeing over 3,000 deaths because they have no more bed, they have no more space in the hospital, they're running out of oxygen, right? So
Do
it
you
is
have the
really
vaccine? Do
serious.
you have the vaccine there?
No, I have not reached yet to get a vaccine because of my age.
What age are they giving the vaccine? 60 and over?
The 60 and over.
And why
I am just 50.
why
And I haven't reached the age yet to get it.
why have they not finished giving out to the 60 and over and come down to lower age yet?
I don't know why they're so slow of giving the vaccine because they said they're running out of the vaccine. The government has started to buy more vaccine and what's not, and so But a lot of people wanted to take the vaccine, but they have not reached our ages yet. And now they are giving the first dose, and then you have to wait 20 days to get the second dose. So unfortunately, myself and my husband did not get the vaccine as yet because they didn't reach in our age. But in Guyana, I saw that you all are giving from 40 up.
Yes, and
But
how did your husband get it and you did not get it?
because he wasn't with me. He was with some friends, spending some time,
Yeah,
some
but how
holidays.
come he didn't give it to you?
Yeah, because he didn't come back home after he get it.
Oh, got you, got you, got you. So that
He,
protected
he
you.
was he was spending some time with some friends,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually the friends got it and he got it, and after they get it, he didn't come back home. He
Good.
decided to stay there
Good.
and take his treatment and what's not, quarantine, do the test, everything. Then he came back because he could not have come back. I have children. I
Yes.
have a granddaughter.
Yes.
He said he could not. He
So
had to stay.
are the people in Brazil following all the protocols, washing hands, wearing masks, social distance? Are they doing all of those things?
They are, Tony, but I can tell you this. You know, Brazil, people like beaches. And we are in the summer. And the people goes to the beaches.
So the beach is
Right?
not
And when they go
closed.
to the beaches, they don't use the mask.
So
They just go there.
So the beach is not closed?
They are closed now. They are closed now.
Only during this shutdown, but this recent shutdown,
Yes.
but it was open for the most part.
But it was open.
Wow.
It was open. It was open in December. It was open in January. It's a pity I can't send you some photos because it was very overcrowded. It was open in February.
So,
it was
Sharon,
open.
explain this to me. You said the people are following the protocols, but then you're saying the beach are crowded. Explain that to me.
Yes. Yes. No. Well. You know, in Brazil, in Rio, we have a lot of beaches.
Yes.
And you know, the police can't be on all the beaches at the time. And the police goes to one, they try to even arrest some people. They even, if you see what the police did, and yet people still go. You understand?
Yes.
Because Brazil have a lot of beaches. You know, the people, they have to obey the law. So now what happened? The beaches are closed completely. But I think a lot of people got the virus in that way because remember when you go to the beach, nobody social distance.
Yes.
Nobody use the mask.
What about the rum
right?
shops?
And that's how Brazil end up.
What about the
That
rum
is how
shops?
Brazil end up having so much of death.
Are the rum shops open there before they shut down? Were the rum shops
Yes,
open?
the rum shops were open.
Okay.
The restaurant was open, but now they all are closed down. They are closed down for 10 days. But the virus are still there, so they wanted to do it for 3 weeks. But I can tell you this, Tony. Bolsonaro, he's doing his best. He have changed the ministry, puts a new, he are doing his best. But you see, all like me, or like my children, or like some of my friends, we obey the law. We stays at home. We don't go anywhere.
Are people still going
but
to?
But there's a lot of people that do
are
not.
people still going to work, regular work, or they cut back the hours at work?
Well, because they're shut down for 10 days, so nobody goes to
No,
work.
before the shutdown, were people going to work as regular?
Yeah, well, some do goes on work and
Yeah.
some works online. Like my children,
Yeah. What
they
about
works
school?
online.
Were schools open or school not before the shutdown?
No.
Were the schools open?
No, the children studies online.
Okay.
The children studies online. My children, they works online. They studies online. I have my last son is at the university. He studies online, right? But they did had work. People still goes to work, right? It still's open, you know, and so. But now they're shut down for 10 days. So everybody is at home for 10 days.
Okay,
And because of the virus, it's still there. And I think, Tony, this virus is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere.
So let me ask you one last question before I go. If I'm hearing you correct, you guys were taking the Filaria tablet for the COVID virus?
No. It was not the Filaria tablet.
Oh.
You all are taking the Filaria tablet.
Okay.
We were taking the tablet that the one that when you have lice in your head and you drink this tablet in Brazil,
right.
It kills the lice. And it also for worms.
Okay, but wait a minute. But what does it have to do with the virus, though? That tablet that you just described.
It prevents you from getting the virus.
Okay.
And it also, if you do get the virus, it weakens the virus.
Okay, what's the name of it?
It's a very it's a Brazilian name. I will have to send
Okay.
it to you.
Okay. All right.
I could send it to you on the WhatsApp,
Yes.
Kaito,
Can you
because
do me a
it is a
favor?
Brazilian name. Because I have sent it to my family that lives in Canada. I've sent it to the US, but
Yes.
they are not getting it because it's a Brazilian name. I don't know if
Okay.
it's only in Brazil have this
It
tablet or
must
what.
it must have been
But
made
I
in
can
Brazil.
tell you it works.
It works.
It works.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what I'm drinking. That's what my
And
children are
and
drinking.
how often do you have to drink it? For a
Well,
month? For two
well,
months?
every 6 months,
Every 6 months.
every 6 months you take 4 tablets.
Every 6 months. Okay.
Yes, every 6 months
Now,
you take four
was
tablets.
your husband taking those tablets when he got the
No, no,
virus?
he wasn't take. No, he was not taking it.
Why
He
not?
was not taking it.
Why not?
But now he's taking it.
Why was he
He
not?
wasn't taking it then. He
Why?
wasn't taking it
Why was
then.
he not taking it?
Because it didn't. Yeah, because when he got the virus, it did not come out then.
Oh, okay,
It come out
okay.
recently.
Oh,
But
gotcha,
he's
gotcha.
taking it now because he recently bought it, and we all took it.
And you
And
said
his friends them are taking it.
it's expensive. This tablet is expensive.
Well, it's not really expensive, but there's a lot of people still cannot afford to buy it.
Okay.
And right now they have a shortage
A shortage of the
because
tablet.
by a lot of people is using it.
Yes.
They have a shortage. But
Okay.
it's a tablet that kills lice in your head, and it also used to kill worms. It's
Okay.
a kind of worm tablet, and when you drink it, it kills lice in your
And
head.
any
And
side
that
any
is
side
what
effects?
everybody is using.
Any side effects from
And
that tablet?
no, but so far I have not heard anybody
Okay.
who
Okay.
is taking it.
Okay.
Because a lot of my husband friends already drank it, and we haven't heard anything.
Okay.
But this is the kit. It's not only this tablet alone. There's another one too. It's a kit that they're supposed to be walking to house and handing out to people to drink.
Yes.
If you want to control the virus, you have to do these things. And who have to do that is the governor and the mayor. They have to do it, and as long they does these things, the people will take it.
Okay. Can you call us back? Can you call us back tomorrow because we're out of time and we have to go to the news? Can you call us back tomorrow?
Why not? Why not? But I can send you the name
Yes.
of the 2 tablets
Yes.
that we are drinking,
Okay.
so you could have an idea. But
Okay.
I can tell you it works because that is what myself, my children, and my husband is now drinking. A lot of his friends is drinking, and a lot of people are taking it now.
Okay, thank you so much. And this is what makes this show awesome. We have people giving us first-hand account of what is happening in nearby Brazil, that this virus is overwhelming that country. And can you imagine they don't have vaccine yet for all the population? They're still taking care of those 60 and older. And did you hear that? Over 3,000 people are dying daily. Guyana, God is being good to us. Just imagine if this was happening in Guyana, what would have happened to us? This is Tony from Mahaicony signing off on the Wake Up Guyana show saying, remember to listen to Mr. Lal tonight at 7:20 p.m. if you want to hear the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Tune in to the Glenn Lal show tonight at 7:20 right here on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5. This is Tony from Mahaicony signing off.